Hello and welcome to Remote Audio Chronicles, episode 29. I'm your host, Curtis and with me today is Leeland.
Hello, hello.
Hey. So yeah, what you been up to?
Deconstructing Christmas.
That's true, taking all the fucking shit down.
Completely de-Christmased.
Yeah, I'm pretty good now. Actually, I still got lights up on the house. I gotta fucking rip those down, but most of the inside stuff's packed away. Thank fuck. And now Christmas is done. Like, what I love about it being over is that, you know, there's this sweet spot of Christmas that comes right after, right? Where it's like...
when all the festivities are done and you're not quite back to work yet?
Yeah, like when, you know, you don't have to go fucking worry about if you got stuff picked up for everyone or, you know, figure out like, oh, when am I off, what's going on? When you got all the major things done and it's just chilling, like, and fucking, like, just getting fat and like... Cause that's all, like, I was like, alright, I'm
gonna be lazy, play some video games. Aight.
Yeah, like, I was purposely just being like, no, I'm gonna be fucking lazy and just fucking do nothing for these next little
It's a break, weeks. It's a vacation. I mean, you're on a Christmas vacation, essentially.
Well, yeah, it's really
you're off for a couple weeks. Do what you
like,
fucking want.
But it's been hard for me to do that. Like, it's been really difficult to actually, like, shut off and actually not work on something, like, but it's been good because what I did manage to get into while I was off is something I never thought I'd ever do, which is play an MMO.
oh yes, Secret World,
and
I was looking at that last night actually on Steam.
It's interesting, man. Like, there was something I found out of today I didn't realize, but I should have because I dealt with it, but I just thought I was like not good at the game.
Oh.
But the puzzles in the game are pretty unique and interesting as far as compared to your average MMO from what I've seen. Like,
puzzles?
Yeah, it has like puzzles, like proper, where they're like, yeah, no, you probably won't solve this without like alt tabbing and Googling.
I can't think of any MMOs that have puzzles. I don't remember any playing
like
WoW for fucking years.
Yeah, I mean, WoW's had, like, stupid puzzles, you know what I mean? Where it's like, go get this, add it to this, or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, puzzles.
Oh, okay, okay, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like, you need to get...
I was thinking more, like, elaborate, like, scenario-based puzzles.
This has more of that, like, where it's like, okay, the example that I had, because I thought, I was like, I kind of expected it to be self-contained, like, as far as how to pass an objective was some really simplified mechanic for, you know, everyone to just kind of blow through, and everything else was just flavor. That's how I find most MMOs. Like, you don't really read the fucking quest, right? You just, okay, I gotta kill a bunch of keywords.
Kill these guys, okay.
Yeah, it's either kill this, find this, or, you know,
go here.
Yeah, or go to this place. And that's what most of it was first, but it starts getting more involved, and the puzzle that first really hit me to be like, that seemed a bit odd, or like out there, it gave me 2 hints, and it actually says like it's a computer monitor at some dude's house, and he has a password, right? And you gotta, to beat the mission, you gotta crack into his computer and get files, but the password has a hint there. So one was like the song name that I didn't know what it was. I can't remember what it is now. I think it was like Music of the World or something like that, some shit like. And or like the sound of the world. No, but and the second hint was like 1793 or something. And I didn't get it. Like I didn't even put it together that when I read 1793 it actually meant the year 1793. I just thought it was like a code number.
1793.
Yeah. And so like I tried using that and stuff, and I was like, I don't understand. And then I eventually went to like, you know, because it's an MMO, there's a fucking wiki with answers on it for how to beat quests, or like someone's playing a walkthrough on YouTube. So I find, like, oh, the answer is Vivaldi. Right? And I'm like, how the fuck was I getting that? And it was like, oh, this was the year, the song, and this is the song that he composed.
Oh.
Right? So if I'd have searched 17 whatever, and put that other hint in as well, like the name of the song, the artist Vivaldi would have shown up, and I would have been able to try and discern that. But that was how you get it. Like, that was how they intended you to figure that out. Not anything in the game, unless you knew fucking classical music and shit. So it's that kind of proper puzzle, where now I'm looking at quests, and, like, it's funny because what I was criticizing MMOs for, now I'm just like, oh, I just kind of want these right now when I'm not really. I just want a simple fucking quest to tell me to go somewhere. Give me a marker on the map. I'll run there, kill whatever's there. Like,
right?
Yeah, and same thing. I'll run an instance and kill. Wall to wall to wall, but because I'm like I don't want to invest as much brain power into it. Like the reason I started playing the MMO was like I felt like it was a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's not as engaging. Like it's something more relaxed of an experience. Like,
oh, okay, I know what you mean.
And so I didn't want to be like super involved.
Casual.
Yeah, it was more of a casual thing is what I'm looking for. Just something to chill, kind of like cruise through a bit. So like not looking to actually get reading and researching and actually trying to figure shit out. But that's what it really
I got a gun. I'm going to shoot that guy.
Yeah, because like, oh, now I got to go read a bunch of quest logs. Gotta go.
I had to use Wiki.
Yeah, like I got to use my brain for this. Like proper use my brain. Like. So that's been an interesting change, but it's cool to be there. But I mean, since it's an MMO, like I said, I can always just, what's the answer? Someone tell me.
I like the fact that you, as you were saying, it used to be a pay to play game, but now it's completely free. Well, you buy the game, but it's free to play.
Yeah, no subscription anymore.
Yeah.
Now, I can only imagine that means that like they're not doing well with the subscription model, and that. Because, I mean, that's definitely going to turn off players, right, from getting into the game. You wouldn't probably even consider playing it if it was a subscription game.
I have a tendency to start to steer away from MMOs lately.
Yeah.
Like, I played WoW for fucking years, but I've disconnected from that, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've been staying away from MMOs. Like, I mean, the closest thing I play to an MMO now, well, I guess it is an MMO, is fucking Destiny.
It's basically.
Well, I play it more like Borderlands. Like I like the first player, my own experience. I don't rely on other players to do shit. Stuff. I don't raid. Okay. I go do whatever. Like I can do some of the strikes, which are the dungeons in the game, just by myself. Just fucking go through, right?
It's just an instant level up.
Yeah, but you get respawning points. So if you die, you get set back.
Mm.
So, but I mean, that's the only time I ever play with anyone on that is with my brother. Essentially, yeah. Other than that, it's my one-player experience. But
well, I guess that's the big difference too. Is that you can play it that way and be fine, but it just has the other options as well. But with an MMO, I think for the most part, you can still kind of solo it for the most part, I guess, but not really. It's kind of pointless.
Well, thinking back with WoW, I mean, if you wanted to do any
big dungeon
current content, you have to be in a group. Like you can't just go into a dungeon or a heroic or anything like that and just do it yourself.
Yeah.
Not with the up to date stuff. Now, I mean, they got it changed now. You can go back and you can fucking solo half the raids that have ever been introduced just by yourself.
I think that was my problem with WoW. And still with MMOs is I'm antisocial on MMOs.
I did the raiding thing fucking a couple times a week and all that shit.
But I just hate relying on people and having people rely on me for this shit because it's my big thing is the engagement loop of the game is going to define whether or not I play it. So if I need to be sat down at it, and that's the way I feel if I'm on a raid or something with a team, you can't be idle away, right? Then I don't want to do that, because I want the option to just turn it the fuck off, if I want.
As much as I don't mind going through some of the new content, I mean I don't mind. I didn't mind raiding so much. I just hate when you're kind of at an impasse and nobody notices. You're not I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I remember playing WoW, and there was a couple times where we just didn't have the right setup. People weren't properly geared. We shouldn't have been fucking just mashing our face against the wall.
Oh, you got
essentially,
right?
You
got to a boss that was
we got
not ready to take down yet.
Essentially, and you just go in there and you just fucking wipe after wipe after wipe. It's I don't want to do that.
It's funny, yeah.
and then you got to wipe. You got to wait for everyone to come back. You got to rebuff. You got to get all prepped again. Go and do it again. You might wipe instantly. Then you got to do it all over again. Fuck that.
Well, I did a 5-man dungeon in Secret World, and we got to the boss with this first group. And we wiped twice, and then after that I was like, fuck this, later.
Right?
I just dropped, I gotta go.
That's actually one of the things I liked about Destiny. I mean, I like the first-person RPG style of it, that, similar to Borderlands. The graphics are great, but they made it so like unless you're doing the raids and you're not really prepared for it, everything's quick. Like you can go in and do a strike or a dungeon. It's not terribly hard, and you can have it done in fucking 10 minutes.
See, now this is the thing. This isn't. From what I can compare, because I did play WoW for a bit, but I right now would say I like Secret World a lot better. But now I didn't get involved in I didn't raid big raids or anything. But like that 5-man dungeon that I played was had way more interesting bosses and cool shit happen than I've seen in any of the early level stuff in WoW. Right? I found all the early level
a lot of that changed anyway because when you
that's it too.
When you play the fucking first stuff in WoW, like the first vanilla stuff, and then BC and Wrath.
Yeah. Because I was playing before even Wrath.
You played BC though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're playing all that stuff, a lot of it was just go in, kill the boss.
Yeah.
Then,
but even no interesting
nothing in particular that you need to really pay attention to. Just go in, kill the boss, and go on. But after that, almost everything now is all about mechanics, all about having the right fucking setup, paying attention to mobs, doing certain things. The mechanics
and maybe
went
that's
way up.
Maybe that's it's evolved as well now because I haven't played the new expansions because you can start a Death Knight and stuff now.
Yeah, Death Knight came out in Wrath, and then they gave the monks out with
pandas or whatever.
Mist of Pandaria.
But and
they got demons, and they got apparently the demon hunters coming out with the next expansion.
It's a pretty cool idea to actually change that up. You can do something like that.
I don't like. I half think it's lazy. They're
recycling
they're recycling BC.
Yeah.
Right? They're recycling BC. It's basically a mashup of BC and I was looking at some of the images Cataclysm or something like that. It was just a crossover.
No, I can see that, but I think you're gonna see them do more of that kind of shit. Someone else will come back. Arthas will come back.
Well, as far as I can tell right now, they're setting up so that you at the you're fighting the actual demon invasion. You'll fight Illidan, but I'm sure they're gonna put out another patch with another raid and boss.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be you're fighting the Burning Legion. That's it, right?
Mm.
But
isn't it kill?
I was expecting this game to be over fucking 2 expansions ago.
Yeah.
I kind of hoped that it was going to end at level 100. Have it tied up, have it just done. But no, they just they went back and brought Illidan back.
But do you think they'll actually go to another Warcraft anything? Do you think they'll do WoW 2 or another World of Warcraft 4? Because they say that this is 4, right? As far as Warcraft story.
Yes. I don't know.
Because this maybe it seems to me they don't want to move the narrative that much further ahead, change the world too much more. But they're also completely ripping the world apart every other expansion at the same time, But not bringing new players in.
Well,
or moving ones out.
Yeah, well, I mean, BC. Well, this most recent expansion was the Warlords of Draenor, and then the next expansion is Legion. It's BC split in 2.
Yeah, because it's basically
you're going back to Outland, which is just revamped.
Yeah,
and the next expansion has the emboss from that one.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's interesting that they can do it. And I mean, it's got to be working.
Well, I mean, if you pay attention to cinematics, I mean, they do kind of establish it so that it actually makes sense. Because you kill Gul'dan, but when in Warlords they open a parallel universe.
Yeah.
Gul'dan, who's still alive in that universe, crosses over and takes Illidan out of his fucking crystal or whatever that, and that's how he comes back.
Mm.
So yeah. But as soon as they open up the parallel universe thing, the whole world went the fuck then. Because you could do anything with that now.
Wait, so Arthas should still be on the go in there.
No, because the parallel universe is for Draenor. He went back in time and created a different timeline. So
but the Burning timeline shouldn't.
The Burning Legion and the Orcs won't hit Azeroth.
Yeah, but
if there's no Burning Legion in Azeroth, then he can't become a Lich King because the helm is Ner'zhul, and he's in Draenor and killed.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's no Lich King for him to become.
Oh, so there's not even like Arthas should still be there, but he'd be a human.
Well,
like, and with
it's long before that, because when they go to the way it happens is that he goes back in time and goes to Draenor before they drink the blood.
Yeah.
Before they become the Horde, before they pass through the gate.
Yeah.
So it's before Arthas is even born.
Oh, this is Warcraft 2.
Basically.
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
That's how they done
this
it.
Is the time darkness.
So Thrall isn't even born yet.
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
I see what you're saying now.
But like doing that, you can do anything now.
Yeah, exactly. That's
you
can reopen everything.
Oh, let's just open the portal. Now you're in StarCraft.
Well,
they could fucking do it.
That's interesting though, because if there is no Lich King, there could actually like be a whole new Lich King. Like
there could be a whole different thing.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Because who's to say, like, the Burning Legion, like, even though the orcs didn't go through the portal and attack Azeroth, who's to say the Burning Legion just didn't get there another way?
Yeah.
Right? Loop around somewhere else. Maybe they got a big bad with them now, bigger than Sargeras and fucking everyone else. But
it's I think something like that could potentially happen. Like, have you paid much attention to StarCraft as far as the story stuff?
No. I haven't played StarCraft in a long time.
But like you remember the universe as much as like Zerg, Protoss,
yep,
and Terran.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't keeping up with it either, but something that had developed in 2 is that there's other Zerg. There's like these, like, I don't know if they call them not elemental or primeval Zerg.
Oh, okay.
And they don't look anything like the Zerg that we're used to. Basically, what apparently happened is that these creatures got taken and bred into weapons for like war, and that's what the Zergs are. They're the war versions of
the primeval ones.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That were specifically bred by somebody.
Well, but I mean, you can essentially do that with anything. Like you can take the Protoss and do the same thing.
Yeah, like
kind of like if you wanted to. Like
well,
you could open that up that way. I mean,
because they've got the light and the dark, like Templars and all that shit.
Yeah, like you can dig into that a lot.
Yeah, it's fun to like, I guess mix. Like I don't know what they're doing really, because it's like mixing races and origins is like the key points that are like how their stories fluctuate.
It gives them a whole new slew of stuff they can use.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, like it kind of like this whole. That's why I was hoping that it was going to end at level 100 because Warlords Draenor bring you to level 100. I was thinking that because they brought you to that parallel universe and essentially stopped that war, that would end.
But it'd be retarded if they started going like all kinds of mad universe. This is like kind of what I want to do with our stuff. But like, imagine if one of the WoW expansions becomes like
Diablo.
Yeah, exactly. They fucking. I mean, they're already fighting demons. Like,
well, I mean, there's nothing to say that the fucking Burning Legion wasn't spawned by Diablo fucking a millennia ago. Like,
what if it was like this? What if like the Burning Legion, like you know, is Asmodan?
Yeah.
From the 3, like he's like a general of an army. So what if he was like the actual like general of the Burning Legion? So you're only dealing with like a legion out of his army, and then when they get into that, they're like, oh, this is actually hell, and Asmodan was this crazy super boss, but he's nothing because now you're dealing with the real primevals, Diablo and all the boys. So then it gives a whole new like connection to the universe. So now like that'd be like a Diablo character would be the equivalent of like a level 100 and something Warcraft character, like.
But is the fact that they open up that they can do that? I don't know. Like Warcraft, I liked it in its nutshell for what it was. The fact that now they're fucking jumping universes, creating parallel timelines, like that's just is out to lunch for me.
It's gotten a bit crazy, but I kind of like just seeing them play with it. But I mean, they also have Heroes of the Storm for that. Like,
yes,
that's the play.
Well, that's what Heroes of the Storm is. I mean, like you have all your universes, and here's your battle game.
And they do fun mixes. Like you get to see like Horde versions of StarCraft stuff, and like you get to see Angelic Diablo and like.
Angelic Diablo?
Yeah. You see that?
No.
I'll show you that after. And like, Demonic Tyrael and like all these like. So like classic characters all modded out like different ways. Like Space Marine Murky is a wicked.
Oh, I seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why I love just seeing them play with universes because it's just it creates new stuff. Like I love Heroes, just the whole idea, and Actually, speaking of which, this is something else I totally forgot. I made notes here for the fucking episode and left one off that I meant to bring up.
What's that?
Because it was going to be like this announcement thing. But we are going to release a card game for free. It's going to be a card game based on all of our original properties. So I won't get into the design much, but I will show you after the show's done some of the notes, and we'll test play it soon because I know how it works already now.
Okay.
But the way I want to do it is I want us to release series of them. Right, we'll do up so many, and we're just going to put them up on the website for people to download, and they can print them off themselves. But on top of that, eventually we will sell like sets. And then what I want to start doing then, once there's sets and people are playing, then I'll start doing the one-offs. The ones where we're going to go to a convention and we only made 10 of this character. And, you know what I mean? So, and just really actually make some fun. But, like, it's not going to be... It's not for any real crazy monetary content. It's just something I think it'd be really fun to do. Because it's something like... I love card games and games in general, right? And, I mean, I know you're a big fan of card games. And I like to have something to play with that whole, like, the rarity of something, how it balances into a game versus its, you know, and it's just good game design practice in general to do some practical stuff. And something people visit the site for, get new cards.
Cards!
But yeah, it's a game I'd like to get rolling pretty soon. I don't think it's going to be that hard to get doing. So yeah, I don't have a name for it, but I want.
Hear about card game.
Well, it's not. I don't want to do that, but it would be something like, yeah, Charm Tower would be a card, but we could do like, you know, Halloween Charm Tower, fucking, you know, all that, and same thing like Jaro, fucking Jaro Sky Slayer, do all this stuff, and then all the little what I look forward to is when all the other content starts to roll out. We start to see little bits and pieces and people and things that'd be like, that'd be a funny card. Like that would be a good card. What would it do? Like
Roger's attack weapon.
Yeah, exactly. How would a come bomb work in the card game? Like, because there's going to be equipment. So maybe if you manage to get Roger equipped with
some cum bombs,
then maybe he'll be like a beast. Right? I feel like Roger would be like a Tim. But like, I don't know if he'd tap people, like the equivalent now, because there's all relevant terms, because like I don't have names for it yet, and you don't tap. There's no tapping or turning the cards.
Should be interesting. Should be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it out. So yeah, look for that soon. Keep checking the site for details.
Deets.
So yeah, and well, yeah, the other thing too is the other night when we were talking about the second game and like our design for, well, Naz's thing is going to be the next one.
Mm-hmm.
But I already mentioned before, I think on the show about Castlevania being cited as a big one. But so I think now it's more like Castlevania Contra, like that type.
Oh, okay.
Right, because Contra was a big one for me. Like that's still one of my favorite games of all time, forever. Like I'm never not in the mood to play that game.
Would you have it like Contra as in the one hit death?
I don't know if I'd do Contra like that. Like I'd like to, because I always loved that.
But if you're going to have like Castlevania Solace, that's going to be really hard.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the halfway point. So it might be like, did you play Hard Corpse Uprising?
No.
You'd like that then. It's, I think, came on PS3 and PC, but I'm not sure. PS2 maybe as well. But it's a new 2D Contra. It's not Contra, like they call it Hard Corpse Uprising, but it's basically Contra.
Oh, wait.
And it's made by Konami. And it's like anime styled.
Yes, I did play that.
Yeah. So
fucking ages ago.
But that's like, I think, a good midway. But that starts to lean towards like Mega Man X style game then, because it's like it's got dashes and like it's got really badass stuff like a reflect, but it's based on like you have to do it at the
precision.
Point. Yeah. So that's the stuff I find is the most badass. But since our target platform right now is mobile, we got to simplify a bit.
Yeah.
And that's when it comes back to keeping our design more in sync with NES, right? And indirect versus direct control. But as soon as we get ready for a different platform launch, then we'll start getting into those more sophisticated, tight, like, ass-kicking controls.
Deadly.
But that'll come in time. We gotta do mobile first. And it's funny because right now, like, the way I'm looking at our mobile games is they are like ads. Like, they're almost advertising for everything else.
Yeah.
But they're also main point content though too. So that's what I love about doing everything in a circle. Like, just build it up. So yeah. Speaking of game development, something else I seen the other day got my interest peaked. But I was talking to a friend today about it and how it's kind of impractical in a lot of senses. But to quit burying the lead, it is a VR suit. So haptic feedback suit, basically. So if you were in VR, you know, the suit would feel the pressure of the things pressing against you in the game.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it brings like the reality to the highest level you would hope for. But the practicality comes in when it's like fitting the suit, cleaning the suit.
Some people aren't going to take that thing off.
Yeah. And, you know, and destroying it, really. Like, I mean, some guy puts it on, it's kicking tight, and fucking busts it apart. Like.
Yeah, just like it goes to move and everything just snaps.
Yeah. Or, like, and this, but I can't wait to see it come out, like, with the Vive and everything going. Like, I seen it, I was like, yep, I would have that. Like, if I could get it and set it all up, I'd have Steam box with the Vive and one of these suits, and it'd be like the optimal, like, VR experience for home. And the only way to get any better would be if you had one of those like omnidirectional treadmills.
The treadmill.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's coming, and it's like a lot of people are skeptical still, but I still think that we're really on the edge of it now. Like, VR is going to be the shit. It's going to be like worth calling VR, like not like. Not everything else that's been called VR, like the Virtual Boy and shit like that. Fucking.
Oh my god, I remember playing that fucking thing, and you play it for 10 minutes and your eyes are burned out of your skull.
Well, now that's still an issue, like not to that extent.
No, but I mean, like, that was just red and black, and it's just fucking very.
Can't believe they're allowed to sell that. Honestly, like.
I never even owned one. My fucking Corey Hearn had one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I almost bought one once for like $30 because they had them like at Walmart years after.
Oh my god!
I wish I did, but
thinking back now, if I seen it for $30, I probably would have got it just to say I have it.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, like, in regards to like trying to get some kind of like game collection for it, fuck no, I wouldn't try.
Well, there's a good episode of Cinemassacre where AVGN, or like, he's not that character at the time, I don't think, but they do a review of all the games, like every single game you can get for it.
Wow.
And
like tennis.
There is like two or three really good games. It's just it's terrible that it's on that system. There was a couple that I was like, man, I kind of like that idea. I kind of want to steal that idea. It was like a robot boxing game thing.
Oh yeah. I didn't like it was on a fucking tripod and shit. Like, no.
I remember when I was a kid looking at it, and I couldn't even think. I was like, couldn't even make sense of what I would do with it when I had it. Like, how would I set it up, and where would I be?
You fucking just lay it on like your table and like
fucking face into it.
Get your face into it. Man.
But I think it was all because we are still, and we've been so fucking in love with the idea of virtual reality, and that's what we've been gunning for ever since the fucking Power Glove. Like,
oh my god! As soon as someone's like, I can use something other than the controller.
Yeah.
It's my movement.
And it's gonna be like
connect, move.
Well, I mean, even though
Wiimotes.
I loved all that, and I felt like
no, but I mean, like it's ever like aiming for like, you know, that full body involvement.
Yeah, it's just getting closer. Like, Kinect was the big jump, like as far as the home fidelity, I guess, of the home fucking software, hardware for being able to read body gesture and stuff. Because what was cool, some people figured out how to mocap with it.
Oh, nice.
Like, the machine actually recognizes, you know, you, and it knows where your legs and your body is, so it draws two IKs. So that's like kind of like a skeleton based on the bottom joint being relative to the top joint, but the distance between the middle joint and the other two never changes.
Oh.
Right? So it's how they figure out legs and stuff automatically. But so they use that and output the data from the Kinect to like whatever and use it to animate for a mocap setup. So what is normally like, you know, a crazy rig to like set
Use
up.
a Kinect.
Yeah, you can do it with a Kinect. And it's more and more the case, like I keep saying about like Star Wars is becoming more and more mundane. Like, what point are we going to overtake Star Wars? Because it is going to get to that point, like when we look back at, oddly enough, 80s sci-fi, and they're like, look at our future technology, or like our analog telephones. Right, with static and stuff.
Oh god.
Right, like we're past most of that shit already. Like that looks fucked up and stupid, but there's still stuff in Star Wars where we're like, oh yeah, future-y, crazy. But as soon as someone figures out the lightsaber, like everyone's like, well, fuck Star Wars. That's old stupid shit. Yeah, a horse and buggy too.
I got one of those.
Yeah, because like I said, the whole
I'm a way better fighter than him. I can swing that better than he can.
like the whole BB-8 thing. About now it is actually a robot that's on film. Like the robot has a credit. He's the prop department.
Crazy. BB-8. He's like a dog. He's like a pet.
That's the super hot fucking Christmas item actually was. Or apparently.
I know. I heard that, seen that everywhere. It was on like radio commercials and everything. Oh, you can win a BB-8. It's like, what?
Couldn't believe it. Like, I still am kind of amazed at how Star Wars manages to get so fucking huge, like, consistently. You know what I mean? Like, even though those old prequels were shit, still just as big savage fandom for all of it. Right? Like,
Yeah.
right? And, I mean, the new one is good from what I hear. But, I don't know. Like, I guess, no, it makes sense, though. Like, anything that has this much... No, there's been so many things that have come out that have been around for as long or longer that don't generate as much. I don't know what it is about Star Wars that makes it so fucking extra special in all these other universes and franchises. Like, it must be the longest lasting, though. Like, that's not so.
Star Wars is fucking... Or Star Trek was before that.
Yeah, but like a Star Trek movie
And
comes
I
out
mean,
and
like,
it's
and I
wonky
mean...
shit.
It's not Star Wars or Star Trek, but I mean, fucking Doctor Who is just as huge over England, like over in fucking UK.
But there'd be like major developments in the new show, but it's not like you hear a lot about it, right? But it's so I don't know if it's just they spend a lot of money on marketing, which I really kind of think it might be.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't know, right? Like. That's what it's interesting to see, like, what generates buzz and why.
PewDiePie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, yeah. PewDiePie. Ask that guy what's going to be big, because it's going to be whatever the fuck he looks at next. We can look. I'm sure there's people fucking like calling him with like stock in company and being like, you know, can you please review?
He probably has the phone. He's like, what's that? What's the name of that one? What's the name of the other one? Yeah, that one sounds better. Go with that one.
Yeah, go with that. Yeah, I like it because it sounds stupid.
And then the fucking stock goes up like retarded because everybody buys.
He must be getting fucking paid bank now to review stuff. Like, I mean, if
I would think so. I mean, he already has like a ridiculous fucking following. Of course, people are going to go to him now because people are going to see stuff more through him.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. He's more just like the port.
Yeah, like he is your outlet.
Yeah,
right. He is your fucking your billboard.
Yeah,
essentially.
You know what? That might be it too. Like, I find maybe that's why these like YouTube celebrities get so like big. It's not that they're really bringing anything to the table. It's just
that
they're
since
providing
they're so
guide.
since they're so popular now, they're an outlet to,
Yeah.
spread the word in a sense.
Yeah, so like it's like they're the other fans' guide to experiencing parts of the internet and finding the new content. Because like, that makes sense to me because like, if I just jump on the computer like blank Google, like I don't know what to fucking look for, right? Like I don't know, I don't have an idea. Like, but you go onto a YouTube video and start watching something. Oh, maybe check.
Check this out. Oh, that looks pretty good.
And then you're down next like 50 videos later and like some God knows what unrelated like.
While playing Flappy Bird.
I'm playing with your Flappy Bird.
On the internet.
On the internet. Yeah. No one needs a guide for that though.
www.
How to Flappy Bird.
How to Flappy Bird.
That should be a site now if someone has it. How to Flappy Bird.
Somebody's already done it. It's definitely.
And it's just a gif of someone like windmilling. Like.
Oh, if it doesn't exist, we're doing it now.
Yeah, let's get that domain. Get shirts.
Just to fucking do a twist.
And as we get the shirts, it'll be each frame of the GIF in checkers. Right, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah. Plugs.
Check out our website, thehero.mode.com. Check us out on Twitter at @HeroMode. And yeah, check us out on Facebook, The Hero Mode or Hero Mode.
And of course, Shout Engine, iTunes, YouTube,
Yeah, subscribe,
etc.
And check us out on YouTube. Subscribe there as well. And yeah.
Next time, Gadget.
Till next time.
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 Next time, Gadget.